just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Luis Caraballo.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Matt McClain, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Out there to center. Valera snags it on the run.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Yandy Diaz now. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. The pitch. Fouled off left side. Caraballo, the tall lefty, 22 years old. And he was born in Puerto Rico. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Lined into right. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Parada makes the play. 2 away down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Reynolds here. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Chopped left side. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Adames.
Inside, ball 1.
Inside, ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. Soto really on his horse for it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. And now looking for a strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here's the rookie catcher, Nathan Hickey, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that one fouled off. Left field. Melendez drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, number 19. Caraballo back to work. It's through there for a strike. high fly ball out into left center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Matt McClain, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball one there. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So first and second with one gone. And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
At the belt and fires. On the ground left side. 6, 4, out, 3. Out. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 5th, and here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. Brian Reynolds will hit next. And that one is lifted in the air. Valera makes the grab for the second out. Willie Adames stands in. Flied to right his first time. In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Caraballo back to work. And he pumps in a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's sent to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. 2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Valera moving under it. 1 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Nathan Hickey. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, left field. Melendez drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs. And now the DH. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. 3. He sets him down 1, 2, 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. Fought off foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz. Hit in the air, center field. Valera moving under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Now this is in the air down the line. Melendez drifts towards it, Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to begin the eighth. Down to third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The pitch. There's a strike. So he's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't. Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. That
ball,
one misses.
that's inside.
Ball one. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the eighth. Up and in, 1-1. This one in the air, moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bucks go down quietly. Still no score. Back here in Milwaukee. And now here is Tirso Ornelas.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Nathan Hickey. And here it comes. And a sac bunt here. Loud.
Yes, you're out.
But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Battling here as he fouls it away. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air. He's under it.
Hello.
Squeezes it. And there's 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Matt McClain.
Hand pink waving, 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 hand pink waving.
2 on now with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw.
Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
That these hitters are showing around the league today, but he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end.
I was calling.
For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Luis Caraballo. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
No left field.
The pitch. Foul ball there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Soto gets under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. First
that's
pitch
off the
misses.
plate.
On the ground to the left. The throw to first.
He's out.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Fail to score. Here in Cleveland, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Through there for a strike. Caraballo in his second season, 22 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Ball.
That's off the inside edge, and now it's even 1-1. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Parada makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting fifth. The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Brian Rocchio. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ryan Noda in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Outside,
Just
that's a ball.
missed. The kick of the pitch. Runner goes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. Line drive.
Foul
And
ball.
that's just foul. Out towards left center. Yelich on the move. He's got it. That is the inning. Guardians lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Ball,
First
that's
pitch
out.
just misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball
This
2.
is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The pitch.
Hey.
Ball for a strike.
2
Cold
balls,
night
1
like
strike.
tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Drifts towards it. Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Jake
Yeah.
Fox now at the plate as he swings
0-1's
through
the
strike
count.
1. The Brewers leading by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. The
That's
0-1
out.
is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a
2.
strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Yelich makes the grab on the run. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Hey.
Good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Yuri Ruiz. Swing and a pop-up, settles under it. And there's 1 away. Ryan Jeffers digs in for the Guardians. That
Ball,
one drifts
that's inside.
inside. Next offering is foul back.
instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the
3.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. With 4, it's the Brewers 2 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Caraballo back to work. Right through there for a strike. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Swing and a ball popped up under it. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Bases empty, one away here in the second game of the series. Noda goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The pitch. The punch out there, 2 away now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
He swings and fouls one off.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Out there to center. Yelich should have it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Jake Fox. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know they would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 4 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field, and here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Caraballo back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
One down, base is empty.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The Brewers leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Popped up, settles underneath it, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself. Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you could take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Noda. The next to hit takes outside. Next
2-0.
pitch misses way outside. The Guardians down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Yelich on the move. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Chase DeLauder. And
Ball,
a good
that's
eye
outside.
there. Clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And now the lefty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Go down once. Back here in Cleveland. Bottom of the 9th. And now here is Jake Fox. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Stephen Kwan. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. The Brewers leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious.
Here in Milwaukee, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Oakland. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, Luis Caraballo. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
One out, base is empty.
trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yusniel Arturo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
Got him.
Oakland goes quietly. Nothing doing there. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Soderstrom. That one finds the
No
zone.
ball. One strike.
That's strike one. Caraballo, 22 years old. And he was born in Puerto Rico. In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. Corrals it. One down. Here's Leody Taveras. Off the plate inside. And that's ball
1-0.
one. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. That's out number two.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jose Miranda, the next to hit, takes ball one. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Soto makes the play, and it's out number three. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jordan Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Theis makes the grab, one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Out towards left center. Yelich on the move. Drops into the glove. And there's two down.
The second baseman,
Max Muncy up next for the A's. Popped up. Under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And we're back. And now, Ha-Sung Kim.
the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
And the pitch.
That's a
Ball
ball.
one, no strikes.
One
Well,
ball.
Kim is one
No
of those
strike.
players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him. And not many players in the 2023 World Baseball
Strike.
Classic
Woo.
had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the right fielder. Flips the corner. That's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Base knock, center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
On the ground, right side.
No, that's
and
foul ball.
foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Heading for the plate. One runs in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right
Ball
there.
one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count, this hitter.
This one high in the air to left center. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. We are tied at 2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Tavares batting with
No
one
ball.
down.
1 strike.
Takes the strike. There's the strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Ripped on a line, and it's into the gap. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Jose Miranda up next for the A's.
Oh,
a good eye there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 balls.
Another
No
ball.
strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Soto pulls it in on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Hey!
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
2 outs.
That's 3.
He's in a tough spot.
Back here in Milwaukee, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the left fielder, Quincy Hamilton. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Max Muncy. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Klein makes the play, and that quickly 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one ripped. Soto. And that's the 3rd out. Let's go quickly. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, number 8. Gets under and pops it up. Soto really on his horse for it. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Yusniel Arturo. That's in there. Strike 1. This one in the air. Klein pulls it down, and there's 2 away. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Whoa.
That's outside. Ball
1
1.
0.
Ball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The other way. A dive. He's got it.
Well, he was ready to make a move. I don't know if his eyes were open when he made that catch, but it was a highlight play. Great job of ending the inning.
Back here at American Family Field, top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leody Taveras. Popped up, and a foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Long gone. 3rd home run of the season. It's 3-3. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now. Miranda in the box again. Takes a strike. Fought off foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And that one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Diaz. there's a strike. Rip towards third. Tosses to first. 2 away. And now it's going to be Quincy Hamilton. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. Soto gets under it. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jacob Caraballo delivered a quality start over 7 innings of work.
Probably not going to go down as one of his favorite starts ever, Boog, especially with them taking the loss in the end. He wasn't awful, but you know he wants more from himself.